So first thing you're going to want to do is take this baby shampoo. That's you can kind of see there's a little bit in there. And you're going to end up diluting this with some water. Obviously you want to use filtered water. Give it a few shakes. They just literally, like this, they just pull right off. Super easy. Then after that, well, just like a few sprays. That should be good. And you're gonna take your screen protector here. And peel it off. Actually gonna get a little bit of soapy water here on my fingertips so it doesn't transfer any grease or fingerprints to the screen protector. Once you get this on, it literally just gonna take this and you're gonna place it to where you need to get it. Try to center it on the radio knobs. Yeah, it looks pretty good there. I'm gonna send it and I am gonna secure this down. So I usually try to start either from here in the middle. Once I have it in a spot where I want to have it, I'll work it over. Like I said, I just want to center the knobs. If it's centered off of the knobs, it's going to be centered perfectly. So just going to hold it and start pressing out some of that liquid I applied. At this point, you can still make minor corrections that you have to make sure this is perfectly lined up. So now once I have that pretty lined up, I'm going to lightly start running that squeegee across and getting that baby shampoo liquid or mixture out from under there. Now I'll start going the other direction here lightly. Before I really start getting all the stuff out of here, I want to make sure it's aligned correctly, which it is. Alright, once I do that, I'm just going to do like a few light sprays across the screen so it just slides across easier. Show you guys the finished product here in a second once I get this on. It's pretty straightforward. Like I said, I try to always work the center first and then work to the edges from the center. Now when you first do this, you're gonna see slight discoloration and stuff, but once everything is dry, it's not gonna be the case. It's gonna be perfectly clear. And if you have the new Frontier, you'll know that there's like pretty bad quality when it comes to the touch screens. How soft it is gets marked up very easily. The one that's hard is this little bottom piece down here. So what you want to do for that is you're going to want to run your finger across and you're going to dab it a few times, just try to get everything out. And you're just going to run the finger across, make sure it's straight. Now I know there's one, you can get these from Amazon, I believe. I'm not sure how the quality is with the ones from Amazon. I would assume it's not on par with the ScreenProTech because the quality of this is pretty good. And the fact they give you an extra one just in case. It's nice to have the extra one on hand too, because maybe a buddy wants it or something happens when you're installing the initial one and you gotta do it again. It's nice to have that backup. So we gotta do the instrument cluster. It's gonna be the same. I've already sprayed this and rinsed it off and scrubbed it or wiped it down. So you're gonna spray that baby shampoo solution on there, and again Just gonna peel that off. This one's kind of a pain in the ass, so I like to try to fold this over, come down like this. You gotta try to bend it a little bit in the middle. You're gonna want to slide that up into the opening here. And as you can see, it's like folded in half kind of. You're gonna slide this down past the instrument panel cluster basically. Just gonna apply a little bit of pressure as you go around, make sure everything's seated correctly. It's gonna look a little bit foggy at first. You're gonna have to give that maybe a day or two until all that solution dries off. Just kind of like similar to when you get your windows tinted as well, because they use, well, most shops will use the baby shampoo dilution to do the windows. And then that's all set. And you have to give that, like I said, a day or two to fully dry, and you'll see the difference. Especially if your instrument panel cluster is already all scratched up around the edges and stuff like that. So here's the HD version right here. Like you guys saw earlier, you saw the anti-glare one. Now you can see the difference. Again, it's no smudging, no marks from fingers and stuff, and if there is, it's super easy to clean. So as you can see, the picture on this now is a lot clearer, but the only thing is, obviously you don't have the anti-glare capabilities of the anti-glare one, but same thing. Let's see, Bluetooth audio settings, go over here. Everything's still obviously good. That all works. Connections. Everything on this works. Map, destination. Everything works. And then if you guys can see here is the instrument panel cluster, and like I said, it might look a little bit foggy for the first day or two, but once that's all dried, it's gonna look perfect. And it's a great solution to this super easily scratched, soft baby ship plastic that they use for these instrument panel clusters on these Frontiers, along with their head units. So this works pretty awesome.